Hello, beautiful people. I warmly welcome you all back to my channel. I believe you are doing great by the grace of God. If it's your first time, you are warmly welcome. And I would love to have you here, so please subscribe to join this amazing family. Today, family, we are making fried chicken pie. Let's begin without wasting much time. First, into the frying pan, I'm adding my diced chicken breast. I'm adding my chopped white onions. I'll go ahead and add my ginger powder, onion powder, and garlic powder. I'm giving it a gentle stir to combine all the ingredients together nicely. I'll then add salt to taste, and I'll also add paprika powder, which is so optional because I want some heat in there. So don't do that if you don't want any heat in the fillings. I will then let it simmer for some time and I'll come back to check. So far, so good. It's smelling amazing. I love the natural seasonings like the ginger garlic. They are doing wonders. And so far, I'm so in love with this. I'm loving this family. I'm loving this. Ooh, so aromatic. I'm going ahead to add my mixed vegetables. And I've got in there sweet corn, green peas, and carrots. Also, chopped green beans. Wow, this is so colorful. As usual, you mix them to combine everything nicely together. I am about finishing this filling, so I'm going ahead to sprinkle some dried garlic, chili, and sea salt all together in one bottle. I'm going ahead to also sprinkle some black peppercorns on it, and I love the flavors that it brings to my dishes. So guys, that is it. As usual, you mix them together nicely to combine. This is so aromatic and magical. I will then let it simmer for about 3 minutes and I'll add my tapioca flour. You can as well use the cornstarch, which is so commonly used. That is it. I'm going to mix everything together quickly so that it doesn't become lumpy, just like this. On the other hand, instead of adding the tapioca flour or cornstarch to the fillings, just like I did, you can as well mix it with water before you add it to the fillings. That way you are sure of not it being lumpy. Okay. It's all taken up now, so I'm going ahead to add my colorful red onions and I'll add a little bit of water because it's too thick for my liking. And because I want the onions to be crunchy in my fillings, I'll turn the heat off at this stage and let it cool down. So family, very soon we'll be going on to our flour section to start making our pie crusts whilst this cools down for us to use it later on. Okay, looks beautiful. We are here, and onto the flour, I've added my sugar about a tablespoonful, and I've added salt about half a teaspoonful. And now I'm grating some nutmeg on the flour because I want that flavor. I'm adding about 3/4 of milk powder. I'm now going to mix everything nicely together. Beautiful. So these are all the dry ingredients mixed together first. I'm going ahead to add my wet ingredients and I have my blended onions, garlic, and a little bit of ginger. Okay, I'm mixing it together with my spoon and make sure it's well mixed. Okay, you mix it well together so that it doesn't become lumpy somewhere in the flour. I'm adding my butter at this stage, and family, I'm using 8 cups of plain flour and 500 grams of butter. At this stage, I'm using my hand to mix the flour and butter together because I want it quick and done with. I will then add my other hand to make things faster for me because, as I said, I want to be quick and done with. So this is how it should be when all is mixed together nicely. It should be like sandy-like texture, not too soft. I like the texture. I'm creating something like a well in the middle and I'll add my evaporated milk Sometimes I mix both the evaporated milk and whole milk together and I add it to the flour. But today I'm opting the whole milk out, so it's optional. You can add both or you choose just one of them. So mix them together nicely. Wow, this pie crust is so rich. I love this. The aroma is so beautiful. Now let's mold our pie crust into a round shape. Put it in a cling foam and put it in the fridge for some time for it to cool up or to chill. About an hour will do if you like. Even 30 minutes is fine. I am back after 40 minutes and everything is looking all good. So now I'm going to use my rolling pin to roll it over to flatten it up to get the crust size I'm looking for. And then finally, I'll use my cutter to cut them up into any shape and size of my choice, okay? I'm cutting my pie crust into two because I'll be doing both baking and frying because the kids want the baking more than the frying. So I just have to do it this way. Family, sometimes when you're in a hurry and there's no time on your hand, there is no need to put the pie crust in the fridge and bring it back before you cut them up. You can straight away, after molding the pie crust, just roll the pin over and then cut them up, fill them up, bake or fry them. I hope it's clear here. I'm now turning the pie crust over so that I can also roll on the other side. And this is how I'm doing it. I'm doing this gently, carefully, and patiently. Yes, be careful. This smells so good. And that is it. Wow. Now roll over it nicely. Wow. Guys, very soon I'll be cutting it up into any shape and size of my choice. When it comes to the excess or pieces of pie crust, you can just fry them as your chin chin or chips, or you can still mold it nicely and add your fillings. I'm adding no fillings to the pie crust because the kids do not want the fillings at all. I'm using my fork to poke some holes on top of the pie crust, and finally I'll add some milk on top of the pie to make it glossy as usual. And then I'll put it in the oven for it to bake. Family, I've broken the half of the pie crust I left behind again into pieces. I'm going to add buttermilk just to enhance and enrich the pie crust. Beautiful. I'll then mix it together nicely and mold it into a round shape. After molding the pie crust up, I could have just continued from here and not necessarily putting the pie crust into the fridge. But since I was doing other things at the same time, I had to put it in the fridge and it's back after 40 minutes. So family, it's time to use our rolling pin to work on it as usual. So keep watching and go nowhere. And so far, family, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to give your girl a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment on this video. Don't forget to also recommend this channel to friends and families who may like my recipes. And if it's your first time, you are warmly welcome, and I believe you've been inspired enough to join this amazing family. So please click on the bell button and the subscribe button to receive updates from me whenever I upload new videos. Okay? I'd love to have you here, so please use just 1 second to click on the subscribe button, also the bell button to receive notification whenever I upload new videos. Okay? This smells so amazing. Family, all the flavors are coming together and the house is already amazing. It's so magical. And the one in the oven is also baking and the aroma is everywhere. I'm so loving this. I just checked and the one in the oven is so ready and I couldn't just wait. I had to try it and it's so amazing. It's so rich and super duper tasty. Let's go ahead and fill our pie crust up and fry the rest of the pie. After filling the pie crust up, I'm going to use my index finger to dip into water and I'll use it at the edges of the pie crust just so when I fry or bake it, it doesn't open, okay? But it's not always the case because sometimes when I don't even apply water at the edges, it doesn't open. So it's all up to you how you just seal the edges so that it doesn't open when you fry or bake them, okay? After sealing the edges nicely, you can use your index finger to make a design at the edges or you can use a fork. In this video, I'm using a fork to make the design at the edges, just like so. And I'll repeat the same process until all the pie crusts are finished. This pie looks well sealed and beautiful, isn't it? Let's put this aside and focus on the rest of the pie crust. I hope you are just not watching the video, but rather you give this amazing recipe a try. Family, please don't forget to like, share, comment on this video, and I really appreciate it. If you are new, you are warmly welcome. Kindly subscribe to this amazing family, and you will never ever regret it. Don't also forget to turn on the notification bell so that you receive updates whenever I upload new videos, okay? I'm all done filling the pie crust up, so I'm so happy to be here because this shows we are almost at the end of the video, okay? It's time to add oil to the frying pan or saucepan, and I'm adding more oil because I'm doing deep frying. I'm using olive oil and you can use any oil of your choice. This is the food up pie. It's amazing. The smell, aroma, everything is so on point. Once I bring the onions out, I'll start frying the pie, okay? So it's time to fry the pie because the onions are out already. And in goes the first pie. Beautiful. At this point, you want to turn the heat to low to medium, not too high because you might burn the pie or the outside will cook while the inside is not cooked. Okay? Check on the pie periodically and to see how far things are going. And so far, so good. Aroma, everything is checked. I'm so in love with this pie. And this is definitely the color I'm going for. However, if you want your pie to be a little bit browner or crunchier than this, you can let them stay for about 3 minutes more in the oil before you bring them out. But I'm so good with this one. I cannot wait to try them. Amazing. They taste good and they look so beautiful to me. Yes, we are on the second batch, and guys, it's also almost ready to be out of the oil. And soon it should be ready to be served. This looks so beautiful. Ta-da! It's all set and ready and about to go down. Wow, amazing. I enjoy this with my super malt and I also enjoy this with my sobolo. It's so healthy and it's packed with nutrients. And family, if you haven't seen the sobolo or hibiscus tea video yet, I'll leave the link in the description box below. Check it out for your own convenience. It's mind-blowing. I'm so in love with this. It tastes so great. Please don't just watch the video, try this recipe and you'll be blown away. For more of these videos, kindly follow your girl on Instagram, like my Facebook page, follow me as well on Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for us to build this amazing family together. Thank you all for watching. See you all again in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay safe, be good, take care, enjoy. Mwah. Bye, y'all.